I was muted. What is up, internet? The show is live. I am live. We're here for the third live eviction of the season. Who will be going home tonight? Will it be Kiefer? Will it be Latoya? I think it's going to be Latoya. Oh, I don't feel good about it, but I think it's going to be Latoya. We'll see. We'll see what happens. They're going over the recap now. We haven't even seen the veto, but we know what happens with the veto. And this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't 100% know yet which way the votes are going to go, because the way this house is, they can flip at any moment. They've done it before. At the end of the day, all it takes is 2 votes here to flip either way, and they could completely change it from Kiefer to Latoya. Who knows? Maybe Latoya has some crazy power. She's been messing around in the ball pit. She was playing with that purple ball at one point. Feeds were down for a really long time. There's a competition we haven't even seen yet either, where Breydon gets a punishment. Because when we see Breydon live, you'll see he's not, he's dressed a certain way. So there's a lot that could happen in this episode before we actually get to the vote that maybe we don't know about. But if everything I think is going to happen happens, I think it's going to be LT that leaves. We'll see. They can cut the music for now. And we can just kind of hang out and wait for the recap to be finished, because that's all they're really doing right now on the episode. Let me see. If anybody needs help watching, all you have to do, you go to my Twitter. It's the first link that I have pinned on my profile. Real easy to find. And it will give you all the information on how to watch the episode. And anything else you need to know. Even feeds. Yeah, they're showing that competition where it's like dares where you have to like sit and stuff and like push a potato with your nose. I don't know what is up with that competition. It's kind of weird. Biggest game of bingo? I don't know. Let's go to the cam window, kind of watch things so you can see everything that you need as far as who's on the block, who's HOH, who won veto, all the alliances and everything going on. That you could try maybe to figure out the vote, as we're getting the veto ceremony here. We got the to be continued thing last time, and that was weird. I'll give the sync up in case you guys need to know where we're at in the episode.
This is the power of veto ceremony. Kiefer and Latoya have been nominated for eviction. However,
should be good. I don't know why they did it like as a to be continued. That didn't make sense to me. I'm a good guy. I'm a great cook. And I'm good at cuddling. You should use it on me. That's what he says. Unbelievable. I think it's possible they might be doing Buzzkill tonight. Or some sort of endurance type competition. Jedson just didn't use the veto. And Kiefer, like, at this point, he knows, like, he's bottom of the Sunsetters, right? So, honestly, unless he just wanted to give up in the game, which he had a conversation with Latoya about doing that, but again, he might just have been saying that to Latoya to be like, oh, yeah, I'm giving up. Don't worry about me. Don't campaign. That could have been what he was doing. So unless he's just giving up completely, his best option right now is to go to the oddballs and be like, hey, do what you need to do. Afterwards, I'm not coming after you. Like, I understand why I was on the block. There's no reason afterwards to continue this animosity. If I win HOH, I'm going after Jed and Ty because they didn't want to save me over LT. I was low man on the totem pole as far as, them two. They obviously were never going to vote for me. So if you're Kiefer, your best bet, go with the oddballs. Like Sunsetters at this point, if LT doesn't stay, because LT is what's going to hold it together, Sunsetters is done. It's over. Mm. I don't know. I don't know, Keith. I do kind of think that. I don't think she would put Ty up because she knows Ty would go home. And she doesn't want Ty necessarily to go home, I don't think. She would want him to stay to fight Cairo, right? Kind of like Tina. I think their best bet was to call her bluff, use the veto, but Spicy is playing. My only thing is she will be the first one cut from the oddballs, right? Like she needs to start getting in with Tina and Tera a little bit. If she sees that, right? Like I don't know if she sees and understands that that's what she needs to do, but that's what she needs to do. Keep her getting really emotional. You'll always be a sunsetter, they say. You'll always be a sunsetter. Man. I hate when, like, there's a dinner scene. Anybody just get, like, yeah, I really want that wrap that he's eating right there, that burrito or whatever it is. Meanwhile, the other guys are over here eating slop. They're like making slop balls. Super awkward. This is so weird. Kiefer's just like, I'm gonna sit back, gonna dip my mouth. Spicy is a little too emotional, I think. She needs to kind of just relax, you know, not get too crazy about things. Like, just because they're, you know, over there going like, oh, what's that? What's going on? Just try not to react, right? Just be like, woo safa, right? Relax. Because that's the stuff that's going to make people go, oh, we need to get rid of Spicy. She's too much, right? Because at the end, it'd be, if you're Rohan and Kyle, as we're going to a commercial break here, if you're Rohan or Kyle, you would rather have a final four of Rohan, Kyle, Breydon, and Austin than have Spicy V in there, who's already won 2 competitions, 2 HOHs technically, right? Like, she won that first one, the first team competition. It was all because of Spicy. And then she won the last HOH, right? Like, you don't necessarily want her in there. She's kind of showing herself to be somewhat of a competition threat. Plus, she is willing to make these big moves, right? Like, she's getting out LT, right? They're not getting out LT. She is getting out LT. I don't know. I really like Spicy as, like, a dark horse winner, right? Like, if she gets to the end, if she can get to the final 2, there's a lot of game left, but if she can get to the final 2 right now, who beats Spicy V? Who has done more than Spicy V at this point, right? Nobody. But I don't know if she can get there now, right? I feel like people are going to go, oh, well, we got to get rid of Spicy because if she gets to the final 2, she's going to win. Everyone's going to see that. I don't know. Again, if anybody needs any help figuring out how to watch along with, all you need to do is head to my Twitter, and all the information you need to know is right there. I'll pop that in the chat here. Everything you need to know is in the pinned tweet. It's from Hamster Watch. All the details on how to watch outside the United States, how to watch the live feeds. They're free. It's not officially released yet, but I've been using BB Viewer as well. It's in the beta, and it is working fantastic for watching the feeds. All you need is a VPN. You can do multicam. You can switch back and forth. It's been fantastic. You can jump back in time, and you can set it to 2 different lengths, right? So, like, right now, I have it personally, my settings in BB Viewer. I can jump back 10 seconds, and I can jump back a full minute, right? So if I'm watching the feeds and, like, I just kind of catch something out of the corner of my eye, I can jump back real quick, be able to hear and listen and watch what's happened on there. 3 Sheets Mary says, hey, did you notice how LT always looks down when she's assessing what people are saying? Kind of weird for a cop. I don't know. Actually, that's a cop move, because when you're assessing people, right, like, you want to look at their eyes, but with a cop, you're looking at their hands. That's what the cops are more worried about when they're talking to somebody, which they're listening to what you're saying, they're trying to understand, but they want to make sure your hands aren't going somewhere where you're getting a weapon of any kind. So that's actually a cop move. It does, though, it does make the person that you're talking to kind of feel bad, right? Like, when you're in a conversation with somebody, you kind of want to be looking them in the eye, even though that's can be awkward for some people. Little trick, if you ever have an issue, like, looking somebody in the eye, it makes you feel weird, look just above their eye, like, look like right up here at the forehead. You can't tell the difference. Oh, hey, Gabby, what up? Welcome back. Arissa, welcome us back to the episode. I'll give you guys a little sync point if you need it to know where I'm at.
That's coming up. But first, let's head back inside.
Heading back inside the house here.
I'm feeling
Latoya.
pretty confident this week that I have the votes to stay. I won't be kissing anybody's ass.
Latoya, I'm feeling pretty confident I have the numbers to stay. That aged like milk. Latoya pretty much going around. She's with Austin right now saying she's not going to campaign, but you kind of needed a campaign, Latoya. Most of on the feeds, like since Veto's happened, she has not done anything as far as like trying to get like Tera's vote, which is probably the most important. And Latoya is like, oh man, she's kind of awkward with like saying she's not going to campaign and then actually campaigning there, and it makes Kiefer feel even worse. Ooh, I never heard this conversation on the feeds or anything, but he basically is telling them that she told, like, Latoya told Kiefer to act mopey and sad. That's like a genius little twist on how to be able to stay this week if he didn't already have the votes, which he does. Huh. Breydon and Austin. Here's the thing. Austin's kind of right. People think them two are clueless, but they're not. They know a lot because they'll sit in those chairs like right below the stairs, and from those chairs you can see almost everything. You can see who goes to the kitchen, you can see who goes to the backyard, you can see who's in the bathroom. In fact, Tera the other day realized if you're sitting there, you can see into the bathroom because of like the way the mirrors are. So they really know a lot that's going on, and they are not clueless by any means. It's the same thing of Latoya. She sits up on the chairs above the stairs because you can see like the whole house and what's going on. Her and Tina used to stand up there and kind of just watch over everything. So I don't get this comp. It's like basically bingo and you win a pizza party. And one member of the losing team becomes a bingo ball. I already know who becomes a bingo ball. I was kind of hoping there was more to this where maybe somehow LT got a secret power and she pulls out a purple ball in the middle of the eviction. Oh, so somebody has to do the back. Beth has to do the backwards alphabet. She's struggling. Time space. Oh, I think she messed up. What do you think about the purple ball LT found? Guess it isn't nothing. What's in the right? Like, I don't know what's going on with that. There's multiple bigger balls. There's a big yellow ball. There's a big orange ball. Oh, what does Breydon have to do here? Hot tub dip. Oh, he's just got to go run and jump in the hot tub. See, I do like these tasks, right? Like in Big Brother. it does a couple of things that I like. It forces like weird little cracks, like for the losing team, they then resent the winning team and stuff. But I wish there was more to it. I wish there was a little bit more to it. But as far as the purple ball and stuff, I think there might be something to those balls still. Like there's multiple bigger balls. Kiefer just had to pour water down his pants. Eggs on their head for Cairo. Oh, and then he licks the raw egg. Oh, he licked the raw egg. I've drank a raw egg, and it's not fun. It is not fun. Do you think that Victoria would be the next target after today? Possibly, but also, like, if I'm Ty and Jed, I don't go after Victoria. Like, yes, she's probably coming after you, but I still feel like the bigger threats would be Kyle and Rohan. Because if they win, they're throwing you up. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I feel like Kyle and Rohan, if you're Beth, Ty, or Jed, you want to go after them. If you're the oddballs, you still want to go after Ty and Jed. Like, you start taking that shot. Ice cream seat. Oh, he's got to sit in a bucket of ice cream? Oh, don't serve. Oh. Tina's dying. Tina's dying laughing right now. They just won, I think. They got bingo. Yep, they got the bingo. And your bingo ball will be Breydon. It's a giant bingo ball costume too. Like it's a big ball. And he's just got like two little armholes out the front and he's like doo, doo, doo. Oh my god, now they're showing off like all this pizza. Do I order a pizza after this? I haven't eaten dinner. Maybe. Also, anyone watching, if you want something to watch after the episode, on Twitch tonight, there is a giant Big Brother Among Us game. Bruno from BBCAN 3 and 5, Jessica from BB21, Josh and Julie Vu from this season, like just evicted, are playing. Cameron, who sadly didn't get to play much in BB19. Alex O, McCrae, like I think Johnny Mac might, like there's a whole bunch of people that are playing Among Us tonight on Twitch. So that's where I'll be hanging out. I'll probably be hanging out in Bruno's chat. It's going to be a good time. Bruno will be streaming it. Alex, I think, will be streaming. So look out for that too. If you're not following them on Twitch, follow them on Twitch. While we're in the commercial break, let's talk about the secret rooms. Okay? I'm still editing a little video that I'm putting together. And I like hidden things inside Big Brother, right? Like, I like when they put, like, clues to, like, hidden messages for the house guests to find. Or, you know, it's like the hidden immunity idol in Survivor. Could you imagine Survivor today without hidden immunity idols? It's a different game. It's a completely different game. Like old school Survivor compared to like new Survivor with hidden immunity idols and the way votes go and all that kind of changed everything about Survivor. Because as soon as you started to need to do things like split votes and do all that kind of weird stuff, it just changed everything, right? And I'm not saying that we need to get to a point where vote splits are happening in Big Brother because of some kind of hidden immunity. But I do think it's really cool when, hey, we're going to vote, and then, nah, I got a veto. Like, right this second, you can't vote me out. Like, that's cool to me. And I don't think, you know, it should always be like, oh, I have a veto, and now I get to name the two nominees, like the Diamond Power of Veto or the Coup d'etat. But just like a regular hidden veto, right? Imagine if Latoya found the purple ball, and then she got like the big orange ball, the big yellow ball, the big blue ball, the big red ball. Like, I think there's a bunch of big balls, right? And there's like one of each color. Imagine like that was the goal. You had to get all those balls. Then you had to like take them to the Expedia room and the doors open, right? Like, that would be amazing. And then tonight she's just like, yeah, I got a veto. I'm not going home tonight. Not that she would get to like name the replacement, but just Latoya's safe now. Who would that be? And I don't think that's happening tonight. I don't. But who would that be? More hidden things in Big Brother. I want more. We're back here. I'll give you a little sync up.
But for now, let's find out what the nominees are doing or not doing to stay safe.
Marissa welcoming us back and sending us back to the episode. Oh, here comes Breydon's outfit. The bingo ball. Oh, the bingo ball. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love it. Breydon's just like, yeah, I love this. This is, and then he jumps in the ball pit. He's just one with the balls, he says. It's so good. The giant bingo ball. Oh. If I was ever on Big Brother, I'd be so happy, but yet so mad that I got a costume. Like, it'd be like, yes, this is a dream come true, but oh, I gotta wear this leotard now for a week. It's the worst when you're on the block and you gotta wear it. Oh. And there's been people that have been evicted while wearing. Oh my God. Terrible. Terrible. I don't think I could do that to somebody. Like, even if it was the smartest play in the game, if they're on the block and they're wearing an outfit, I don't think I could do that to them. I feel like that's mean on another level. This is where Tina and Tera, and this is the thing. Tina and Tera hold a lot of the cards right now. Tina would want to keep Latoya, I think. It's best for her game to have someone like Latoya who's a big target, but also super loyal to her, right? But Tera, it's probably not in her best. Well, I think it is in Tera's best interest, but Tera doesn't think it is, right? Tera is completely against the idea of keeping LT because it would help Jed and Ty. But keeping that strong threesome of Latoya, Jed, and Ty, I think is a better target than someone like a Beth, Jed, and Ty. Because Beth would be the one that they go, let her we can get rid of her, right? When meanwhile, she could maybe, turn it on at the end, start winning competitions, and she becomes a big threat in this game. Whereas LT, you always know she's the big target. See, and that's the thing. Tera doesn't trust Beth, and she hasn't trusted Beth from the beginning. And Beth is very close to Jed and Ty, and Tera still has issues with Jed, even though they kind of had like a reconcile where they shook hands, they made friends. They still have issues. And Ty did a really good job of trying to squash that beef they had. But I don't think it was enough. I will.
Because we have TNT. Does not mean we need to. You do what feels good for you.
Yeah, and I will.
You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world if we've got eyes on either side.
No.
There are other people that are super sketchy. Let the snakes fight the snakes. Let them attack each other.
Let the snakes fight the snakes.
Very conflicted. On one hand,
and you stay in the middle.
Trust in the Sunsetters Alliance.
But I still think your best bet is to keep Latoya over. I don't know. It's tough. Heading into another commercial. Woo. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video, never miss a stream. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. Smash that like button right down there. Also, again, after the episode is over on Twitch, there's a big brother Among Us game that's happening. Bruno, Jessica, Alex, Cameron, McCrae, it's Josh, Julie Vu are all playing Among Us. It's gonna be fantastic. So after the episode's over, after I'm done streaming, that's gonna be happening on Twitch. So that's gonna be really cool. You guys should check that out afterwards as well. Man, I still don't 100% know where the votes are gonna go, right? And here's why. Again, like I said, I truly think it's in Tina's best interest, right, to keep LT. That's what I think her best game move would be. But she can't convince Tera that it's the best move. Tera is like so against doing it. And it was really kind of sad watching on the feeds at one point. You had Tina and Tera, Kyle and Rohan on one set of the quad cams. And on the other, you had Jed, Ty, Latoya, and Beth in the backyard. And both were talking strategy. Jed, Ty, Latoya, Beth, they were all like, yeah, we got the votes. It's going to be Kiefer. You know, you're going to be safe. This is going to be fine. And then over on the Tina, Tera, Kyle, and Rohan conversation going on in the Expedia room, it was like, yeah, you know what? Tina was kind of throwing out the idea, hey, what if I vote to keep LT? Hear me out, right? This doesn't mean that we switch it, right? Right now it's a 6-3 vote. What if we make it a 5-4? That way, Jed and Ty kind of still think I'm with them. I can get information. And then, like, everyone's like, Except for Tera. Tera started to go, well, are we 100% sure it's Latoya still? Because I saw Jed going in to V and Kyle and Rohan like, yeah, it's still Latoya. But then it was like, is it Latoya? They started to have the kind of like the pros and cons kind of conversation of like, look, she's always trying to flip the vote. We can't have her in here. She's too dangerous of a player. If we leave her in, blah blah blah, you know. And it ended with kind of them going, look, it's always good to talk over things, even if they seem like they're set in stone. I think it's still going to be LT. We're back here. I'll give you a little sync up if you need it.
Are on the block. The time for the eviction vote is right now. So let's
Now's the time for the vote.
To see what unfolds. Hello, house guests.
We're getting into it, baby. We are getting into the vote. Breydon as the bingo ball. Hey, his punishment's over already. He only got to wear it for like a day. Make him wear it for the whole week. I like Kiefer's shirt. Keep it real. Kiefer's got a good speech going.
Game, vote to keep me. If not, I will leave this house with my head held high.
Let me know how the audio is. I'll let you listen in on the speeches here.
Latoya, it's your turn. You have 30 seconds.
House guests, it has been a crazy roller coaster of a ride since the first day that we all came into this house. And I am truly grateful to all of you for making this experience so amazing. Even you, Rohan.
Even you.
Victoria has made her intentions clear, and I hope you all honor her wishes and vote to keep me in this house. Pluto, I miss you. I love you. And I hope I'm making you proud.
Can't hear that well. Here, I'll turn it up a little bit.
This week, 9 of you are voting.
Let me know how that
means
is.
The magic number is 5. The first one to hit that will be evicted.
5 votes is what you need.
And here we go.
5
Breydon,
votes.
you have the first vote. Please make your way to the diary room.
We're getting into the votes now. Breydon is the first vote. I am pretty sure I know where his vote's going to go. I'm pretty sure that he's voting out LT.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly cast my vote to evict Latoya.
Latoya. That is 1 for Latoya. Here comes Ty. He is very closely aligned with Latoya, so he should
Please
vote to
cast
keep.
your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Kiefer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone's getting blindsided, people. Someone's getting blindsided. Here comes Kyle with his vote.
Cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Latoya.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's 2 for Latoya.
Oh boy. Beth coming in. They have it split up here too. We're not going to know until Tina. I think they're going to make Tina cast the vote.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Kiefer.
Thank you.
It's Kiefer. They're going to make Tina. They're going to make Tina do it. Oh. She's going to be the 5th vote. I feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
Hi, Austin.
Hey, beautiful.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict the lovely Latoya.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. It's not going to be good. Jaden's up next. Jaden? Jedson?
To evict.
I sadly vote to evict Big Keef.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He votes
We
for
are
Keith.
tied.
Oh, boy. Here comes Rohan now.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Latoya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's Latoya's. Oh, it's 4. It's Tina. I knew it. Oh,
Hi,
man.
Tina.
Hi.
Please cast your vote to evict.
Sadly, I vote to evict Latoya.
Oh! Why? Oh, why? Here comes
Hi,
Tera.
Arissa.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I very sadly vote to evict Latoya.
Thank you.
Man. Ah, man. I love their, like, friendship. That's what makes this so hard.
By a vote of 6-3, Latoya, I'm sorry you've been evicted from the Big Brother Canada house. Please get your things and say your goodbyes.
She's hugging Ty. Beth, she's hugging Tina and Tera. She's, you know, saying her goodbyes, but Latoya has been evicted from the Big Brother house. Whew. LT shouldn't have. Yeah, I hear you. There, you know, that kind of stuff was part of it. Jed was in on that too, with Tera, and that really messed with Tera's head. She didn't like it. The bigger problem was Latoya should have been working Tera's vote, and she just trusted that she had Tina and Tera, and that everything was going to be fine. She shouldn't have just trusted that.
I was the target. It only made sense to me, and all week I've been saying to those guys, I feel like I'm the target because Victoria had so many reasons why she kept me up, and she was so adamant.
If you felt like the target, though, you didn't campaign. You know what I mean?
It just made no sense why Kiefer would be her target.
Now, do you know who
But you didn't
voted for you to
campaign
stay?
enough. Like they show her campaign in the episode, but she really just kind of sat there. She didn't really work hard enough after the veto was over to keep herself safe. This HOH is so crucial right now. Oh, man. I don't even know who would be the most fun. Who would be the most fun person to win HOH? Tina and Tera are throwing this thing. Tera might. Tera might try and win. Tina, not a chance. She is throwing this thing away. She is not a chance winning this HOH when it comes down to it.
Pressure cooker with a whole bunch of strangers that you don't know, and sometimes it could be hard to navigate your way through that. And so I do think I'm a better and I'm a stronger person because of this experience. So again, I'm just so grateful that I got to experience this.
Man, I wish we got to see her more. They kind of did. They kind of look a little you know, shocked and like, what just happened? But we're getting the goodbye messages now. Right? She didn't do enough to stay after veto. Like, after veto wasn't used, she just was like, all right, it is what it is. I'm staying. I'm not the target. It's going to be Kiefer. But she should have kept pushing. She didn't push enough. Spicy's goodbye.
I love that you're a straight shooter, and that'll get you far in life. But as far as this game, you're done. Bye.
It's been a crazy week here in the house.
Tina's goodbye.
I hope you can understand I had to make a game move. You remind me of friends from home. I hope we can continue this friendship outside the house.
I knew since day one we were going to work together and hit it off, and we truly did. You're such a strong and independent woman and an amazing player in this game. I hate to see you go, but we just couldn't save you this week. Much love, baby.
And look, with the goodbye messages, they're just filming them as, like, just in case they go. So that by, like, we couldn't save you this week, that doesn't mean that Jed knew. That's just like, well, I have to film this goodbye message, so obviously we couldn't save her. We're going to be finding out who wins HOH tonight. So I'm thinking it's not endurance. I'm thinking it's going to be a crapshoot kind of a competition, like Do you remember the hockey one they did, right? Where it was like you had to shoot the puck. They did a lacrosse competition before. I think that was a Veto though. I think it's going to be something like that. Either that or questions. It could be questions too. Like true or false. Well, we just had a true or false. I don't know. Either way, they're saying we're finding out tonight, which makes me think it's not Buzzkill or anything like that, where we're watching the feeds, but maybe? I don't know. I feel like they would have been saying that already. Like, hey, you're going to be able to watch on the feeds. You can watch on the feeds. Which, by the way, when they do that Buzzkill competition and we get to watch, we're staying live. That Thursday night will be an extended stream. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little bell so you get the notifications when I go live. Also, when I drop new videos, you get notifications for that as well. Also, if you are enjoying the stream, hit that like button. If you like this stream, it's right down below. It's a little thumbs up. Still in a commercial, waiting to come back here, and oh boy, I still don't know. I'm trying to watch back here too of like Ty and Jed's reaction. Ty's just literally like, he looks like he just lost his best friend. Like his face is like, that's Ty's reaction. Jed is looking like he's just trying to keep his cool. Like he's pacing back and forth there. I don't know if they knew like right before or anything, because they voted for her to stay and they voted Keith out. So if they had any idea, they probably wouldn't have done that. I don't know. But it's interesting. Still waiting for the commercial to end, and we'll see the beginning of the HoH competition. Don't know what it's going to be, but I'm thinking a crapshoot. Also, maybe it's just me. Does anybody like the Canadian commercials more than American commercials? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because like I don't see these commercials like a million times, which I don't really see many commercials at all anymore, just with my viewing habits. But I don't know. I think I like it more when I see like a random like Tim Horton commercial or something. Still waiting for the extended commercial break, which, oh, here we go. As soon as I say that, we're back. Rashad chiming in and says, Jed and Ty must not win this HoH. No, you want them out? Now, if you want the continued back and forth battle, I think you do want Jed and Ty, because they might go after Kyle and Rohan. We'll see. Oh yeah, it's totally a crapshoot. It's like a golf thing where they gotta like, yeah. They're all wearing golf outfits and stuff. Oh, it's shuffleboard. Shuffleboard, where you got the big stick and you shoot the thing. That's what it is. They got sand all over it. Yeah, it's shuffleboard. This is complete crapshoot. Anybody could win this. Absolutely anybody could win this. All right, let me see. I want to see if I can at least share the screen a little bit with you guys here. Oops. Do this. And then Austin goes first, gets a 7. Tera gets a 7. Trying to pull it up for you guys in just a second here. Oh, this will be perfect, I think. This is what the competition looks like. Obviously, I can't show you this whole thing. We'll watch Kyle go. As you see, they shoot the board. He got an 8. Kiefer, by the way, is in the lead with a 10. Breydon, not good enough, gets a 1. Oh, JD, what up? Welcome back. Let's see. We had a couple comments there while I was trying to show you guys. I want a Sunsetter to win. Says Mateus. Might have mispronounced that. We're going to a commercial break. As we go to a commercial break, Kiefer is still in the lead. Who was evicted? Latoya. Latoya was evicted. Kiefer HOH would be cool to see. That would be kind of cool to see. What would he do? I think he would go after Ty and Jed. Because they made it very clear that he's at the bottom. I don't know. That is a good question. But yeah, LT was evicted tonight. We're in the middle of the HOH competition. Currently, Kiefer is in the lead with 10. We're in a commercial break at the moment. Tera is out. Breydon is out. Kyle is out. They will not be HOH. I think he might go after Kyle and Rohan and, stick with, like, Tina and Tera in the middle. But also, I don't know what he would do. Because he has an obvious choice of, like, hey, Spicy V, you put me up, right? Like, but also he told her to put him up. It might have been the worst idea for Kiefer to try and win this competition, to be completely honest with you. It might have been the worst. Like, I don't know why he has a 10 right now and is in the lead, because 10 is also the highest score you can get. So I don't know why he decided that was a good idea. But yeah, that's the way he went with it. Crazy. I think Kiefer might be the most entertaining person to win HOH this week. Other than Tina, maybe Rohan? Like, what would he actually do? Like, would he put up, like, a Ty and Beth? Yeah, he would just go after Jed and Ty and just put them right up. I think that's what he would do. And then the replacement would be Beth, guaranteeing one of them goes home. Yeah, Spicy V got her target out, JD. She did. She got out LT. She wasn't able to stay. And honestly, to be 100% honest with you, why LT left was all because she didn't do enough after Veto. She felt super confident that she had the votes to stay. But to be honest with you, I don't think she ever did have the votes to stay. Because Tera was never going to vote with her unless she convinced Tera to do so. We are about to come back to commercial break here. I'm almost 100% sure. And we'll see who wins HOH. Currently, Kiefer's in the lead with 10. Don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat that since it's the highest score. The best they can do is tie it. Give you a little sync here.
Middle of this week's HOH comp. At this point, Kiefer's in the lead with a score of 10. So let's get right back to it.
Here we go. We're getting back into it. Jed is up next. Oh, they don't have the little stick. They are just kind of shuffling it. A 9. He gets a 9. Spicy's got the stick. She's the one working. Who's this coming up? Is this Beth? Yep, Beth's next. Let's see what she can do. And I think I can do this. Show you what it's like here. Beth not even getting anywhere close to a score she needs to. Austin up next. Tina and Ty are the last two to go after Austin. Austin got a 10! Austin got a 10! We got a tie right now. We got a tie. Tina, throw your disc off the board. Throw your disc off the board. Also, Rohan, it looks like, still needs to go as well. So it's going to be Tina, Ty, Rohan will be last. Tina, just throw it as hard as you can. As hard as you can. Yes. Off the board. She threw it completely off the board. You do not want to win HOH tonight, Tina. All right, here comes Ty. We currently have a tie with Austin and Kiefer at 10. Ty gets a 9. Not good enough. And finally, it'll be Rohan. Honestly, if I'm Rohan, I'm out of this too. Right? Like, I'm throwing this thing as hard as I can right off the board. Ooh, 9? I think it's a 9. It's not good enough anyway. So it'll be a shootout here between Kiefer and Austin on who will be HOH.
Your phone is ringing.
As my phone is ringing. Boop. Kiefer is first up. Kiefer nails a 9. Kiefer is very good at this game. It's all up to Austin now. She needs a 9 or better. Not even close. Kiefer will be your HOH this week. Well, hello there. LT. LT was evicted. And Kiefer is your new HOH. I can see there, oh my god, I can't stand Kiefer, but he is your HOH. Yeah, some people are happy. Some people I can see here in the chat are happy that Kiefer is HOH. Hello there, though, is not happy. Hello there is not happy at all. Rohan and Kyle will be going up on the block, says Cube. Well, that's possible. That's possible that he could put up Rohan and Kyle. Kiefer's so emotional right now. He's just crying. He's very emotional at the moment. Good job on him, because he probably knows that he's going up as a pawn at least. Like, he goes up on the block again if he doesn't win HOH. So to see him that happy to win is pretty cool. But who does he actually put up? Who does Kiefer put up? What do you guys think? Does he just go with Kyle and Rohan? Or does he try and play more middle and put up like Spicy V and Beth, right? Austin, right? He could put up Austin and Spicy V, but Spicy V, he kind of told her, hey, put me up. So it would be Austin, maybe Beth. Austin and Beth might be good options for him, because then that way you still would technically have the numbers for the oddballs and the moonlighters, right? That could be an option. I don't know. Interesting stuff we'll see here play out. Just to give a recap of anybody who missed anything during the episode, LT, Latoya, left by a 6-3 vote. They made Tina be that 5th vote to evict. It was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. After that, we had the HoH, which was shuffleboard, where pretty much whoever gets the highest score wins. Austin and Kiefer tied at 10, went to a shootout. Kiefer gets the win. It was a good episode. I'm sad to see LT leave. She was really one of my favorites so far in the beginning of this game. And I don't know, like she was not obviously the best player because she didn't do enough to stay. But man, she was so fun to watch on the feeds, especially early on. Her and Tina, like, getting a little information and her convincing people that they should flip the vote to get Julie, and that was so much fun, and she was a big part of what made this season so amazing. Why did they Vic Latoya? I haven't been watching, says hello there. So that was the thing. She was the big person that was involved with causing the flip from Josh to Julie in the very first week, right? It was going to be Josh. Josh was going home. And then she flipped it and made it go to Julie. And Latoya was kind of a big person in that, in causing that to happen. Because of that, and then the following week, she tried to do it again. We saw it in the episode. It was like half an hour before eviction. Literally, Big Brother came over the intercom and said, 30 minutes till the live eviction episode starts. 15 minutes till the live eviction episode starts. 10 minutes till the live eviction starts. It was giving us a countdown as she continued to try and get the vote on to Rohan last week instead of Josh. It was a failed flip. And as soon as they failed that flip, that's when people went, all right, we cannot leave Latoya in this house. At least the oddballs. They were like, there is no way we can let Latoya stay. Because if you let Latoya stay, she will flip the house. And that's even why she didn't get the veto used. Was Victoria was able to use that against her and say to Jed, look, if you use the veto on Latoya, I will put up high. Because if Latoya comes off, she might flip the vote. And the only one she won't do that against would be Ty. So it's rough, man. It's rough to see that, but that's Big Brother. You never know what happens, right? You start this, right? You go and you do this game again, 99 more times. Latoya might win. But she got caught and she couldn't get the flip to go. And because of that, she lost. I think that is where we're going to call it. But for all of you guys who are here in the chat right now, if you don't know, tonight, this doesn't even involve me. I'm watching this. So if you guys want something to watch, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's an Among Us game with Bruno from BBCAN9, BBCAN5, Alex O from BB19, Cameron from BB19, McCrae from BB15, Julie Vu, Josh, who were just evicted from this season, BBCAN9. They're all playing Among Us. Here, I'm dropping this chat right here. This link is to Bruno, who is live right now on Twitch. There's already 150 people watching him live. Head on over there, because that's where I'm headed, and it's going to be a good time. So maybe I'll see you guys in the chat, hanging out, watching this. I believe Alex is also going to be streaming as well. Let me see if I can pull up her Twitch as well and give you a link if you want to watch like multiple perspectives of this thing. Let's see. Is Alex live? I don't think she's live at the moment, but head on over there because she's probably going to be streaming at some point. Maybe somebody will put together like a multi-stream or something like that where you can watch all the perspectives. But that's what I'm doing. Again, thank you guys for everybody who joined me here tonight. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. I will see you guys all over on Twitch with Capone, who is Bruno from BBCAN3, BBCAN5. And I will see you all next time. If I figure out how to do this. That was so pro. Like, how pro of a streamer am I right there? Here we go. See you guys next time.